Good day, everyone, and today we're going to talk about the circulatory, immune, and lymphatic system. First, circulatory system. It is the system responsible to distribute oxygen and nutrients to the cell of the body. It is also in charge of the disposal of cellular waste. Um, fir- Next, we have the open circulatory system. In an open circulatory system, the heart pumps the hemolymph fluid into the open-ended vessel. Hemolymph is the circulating fluid. The fluid leaves the blood vessels and mixes with the interstitial fluid. Interstitial fluid is the fluid that surrounds the blood cells. Hemolymph bathes organs and tissues. There is a direct exchange of nutrients and gases by diffusion with the cells. Hemolymph is the drawback to the heart through the pores. This liquid becomes blood. Waste disposal also occurs through the diffusion occurs in the opposite direction. We have also a closed circulatory system. While in closed circulatory system, the heart pumps blood through the continuous network system of vessels. The distribution of oxygen and nutrients through the blood. An exchange of this occurs in the cell of the tissue through the walls of the capillaries. Capillaries are the blood vessels with the smallest diameters. Here we have four different types of, or rather, four different types of closed circulatory system. Uh, four circulatory system for fishes, amphibians, reptiles, mammals, and birds. Um, Next, we're gonna talk about the human circulatory system. The human circulatory system is composed of the heart, blood vessels, and the blood. The heart is the muscular organ that pumps blood through the blood vessels, while the blood vessels are the tubular structures through which the blood passes. So, as you can see on the photo, we have the blue and red color veins or parts of the heart. Blue indicates the pathways or veins of the oxygenated blood from the other parts of the lungs. Red indicates the pathways arteries of oxygenated blood flow from the capillaries of the lungs to the heart and other body parts. Circulatory circuit. The human circulatory system is divided into circuit, as we saw on the previous slide. These are the systematic circuit and the pulmonary circuit. The systematic circuit carries the oxygenated blood between the heart and other parts of body tissues, and the pulmonary circuit carries the blood between the heart and the lungs. This include the pulmonary arteries and the pulmonary veins. So this is a closer look. This is a closer look of the systematic circulatory system, the pulmonary circulatory circuit. So next is immune system. Is the body system that protects the human body from the foreign substances. There are two levels of protection. These are the innate and adaptive immunity. So in innate immunity, these include the natural barrier that covers the body's surfaces. This include the skin, mucosa of the respiratory tract, mucosa of the gastrointestinal tract. Um, uh, this immunity fights the foreign object or foreign substance within of 12 hours. If the innate immunity failed to control the effect, the adaptive immunity takes into action. Natural killer cells and macrophage also belongs to this immunity. Um, the natural killer cells and the macrophages exist below the skin membrane. They directly attack the foreign substances in a wound or a tissue cut and release chemicals that attract the white blood cells into the area. This also increases the body temperature to get rid of the foreign substances. Also, the body generates the second response for adaptive immunity. Uh, Macrophage eats the foreign substances antigen, protects them, and display a pieces of antigen on the cell surface. The macrophage with the display is called the antigen presenting cell, or APC. Next, we have the adaptive immunity. Refers to the immunity of the body develops. The development occurs as it exposed to the foreign and abnormal substances. There is a specific cell for a specific substance. There is a memory development of the foreign substance, and it can be recognized if there is a second attack. It functions from after the 12 hours to around 5 days to control the effect of the foreign substance. Each of the specific cells has specific function in the response. Um, this is the adaptive immunity and innate immunity, or rather, we call immune system to level of protection. Next, we're gonna move on to the immune system disorders or diseases. And it can vary from or different parts of the body: brain, thyroids, bone, muscles, skin, lungs, nerve, and gill tract, blood. Next, we can talk about the lymphatic system or the lymph vascular system, including the lymph organs. Lymph organs is the spleen, tonsil, and adenoids, lymph vessels, and capillaries. The lymph is a fluid material stored in the space between the different tissues. It is slightly alkaline, transparent, and yellow-colored fluid. Uh, this system collects water and solutes from the interstitial fluid and delivers them from the circulatory system. Um, Lymphatic system or lymphatic vascular system allows the lymph vessels to return the plasma that leak out of the capillaries. This mixes the interstitial fluid to the circulatory system. The lymph vessels deliver the fats absorbed from the food in the small intestine to the blood. Cellular debris, pathogen, and foreign cells are transported to the lymph nodes. The lymph capillaries is a close proximity with the blood capillaries. Lymph organs participate in the body's response to injury, invasion of pathogens. The white blood cell or T lymphocytes recognizes and responds to pathogens. Spleen is the largest lymphoid organ, located at the upper left portion of the abdomen. Tonsils are the two parts of lymphoid tissue at the back of the throat. And as you can see on the photo beside it, that's the parts of the lymphatic system. The end. Thank you.